This is the Besotted Pride of West London podcast coming to you from Cologne. Final whistle, England 0, Slovenia 0. And boos ringing out again from the England end. England fans not happy. Game of two halves. Second half performance, you'd say, was better than the first. Southgate made a few substitutions to try and change things up, but he didn't get the result he wanted. And as the England players come over to the England fans, you can hear in the background here lots and lots and lots of boos. Some England fans cheering, some England fans clapping them, but a lot of people booing as well. They're not happy with what's been going on there. Like I said to you, there's England fans cheering, there's England fans booing, England fans arguing against each other. They're arguing about themselves, some booing, and England fans arguing with fans who are booing, saying they shouldn't be booing because we've won the group. You can hear arguments in the background here, in Cologne. It's all kicking off. This is what happens when the team doesn't perform, but fans still want to get behind their team. But other fans aren't happy. You can argue that people have the right to say and do what they want to. At half-time, at full-time, yes. If they want to boo, that's up to them. I'm not the boo man myself, but there are other people that are. But it's all kicking off here now, and it's all getting a little bit ugly, and we've won our group. I believe we've won our group. I mean, the Norway game and the Denmark game is still on, but I think we won our group. That game, what can you say about that game?
I thought it was absolutely horrific. I thought it was one of the worst England performances I've seen for an awfully long time.
Worse than the Frankfurt game?
Well, I think it probably was, actually. Yeah, I don't think they showed any passion, no real commitment. I don't think any of the players really knew what they were doing. It's really, really poor. I think the side are letting the fans down. And to be honest, I think the fans are making a mistake as well. I think they're giving them actually too much support. I think it should be made absolutely clear by the fans what they think. And I think they are making it clear now. Southgate's getting properly booed. The players are getting properly booed. It was a truly awful, awful performance.
Well, and we've talked about this. I believe when you come to support your team, if you are booing your team during the game, that's not the way to go about doing things. You're not going to help your team. Afterwards, there was booing, and that made the players and Southgate know that people weren't happy. But I believe it's destructive to do it during the game. That's my personal opinion.
I can understand exactly what you're saying, Billy, but my view is, if all you do for 20 minutes in the second half is shout how England are massive, when in fact we're not, we're really, really poor. I think what that actually does, it makes the players and the manager think, actually, it's not too bad. The fans aren't that concerned about the level of performance. It's all going to be okay, so we're not going to do anything. I actually do think it's time for a lot of the fans to step up and make it absolutely clear to everyone that this is just completely and utterly unacceptable.
I think, and the Slovenians over there are having a massive party. They've qualified in second place, so they're going to be playing Germany in the next round as well. And it's like they won it's like they won the cup. There's all sorts of ways and slides and falling over stuff going on and everything like that. The Slovenians, they're going to be up going completely doing a Denmark tonight, going up completely and utterly potty. Today, talk to me about that game.
Fans started positive after 5 minutes. England and the fans completely flat because there was nothing on the pitch. It was pedestrian. Looked empty in the midfield. Fans at 35 minutes tried to G the players up to no avail, but then come out second half. Mainu made us look a lot better in midfield. I think there was a lot more positive intent. The fans got behind them, but ultimately at the end, they're still lacking that cutting edge. There's not that 1-2 pass. There's not that moving forwards, and then Gordon comes on at the end, looks positive, and yeah, fingers crossed for the changes to make it better.
The changes to make it better. So, listen, as you talked about, oh, sorry, here he goes. So there's photographs being taken there and everything like that. Characters in the house here. Listen, you know, sorry. So listen, I'm going to talk to these guys here as well. Look, you weren't happy at the end. Like I said to you, I'm just saying, you were happy with boo. Just tell us about it. Why weren't you happy?
It's not good enough. 100% it's not good enough. We need to play more attacking. 100%.
We got the best.
I understand where the other fans are coming from, but we need to be better. That's not good enough. That's not good enough.
And you were pretty angry. Like I said to you, it's different. Some fans were clapping, some were booing. You left your boost till the very end, till the final whistle.
100%, but it's not good enough.
Yeah.
It's not good enough if we want to win the tournament.
Yeah. And what isn't good enough? Is it the manager? Is it the tactics? Is it the players? Are they not doing it? I'm asking the question.
There's a lot of calls for the manager being out, and I agree with that. I don't think Southgate's the manager to take us to win the finals.
Goals in the second half. Goals at half time. Goals. So, tell me, you're not happy though at all?
Awful. Listen, we got the best team on paper and play people out of position. 10 minutes left, they're bringing on a right back for a left back, and the right back goes left back. How does that make sense? As simple as that.
So you're confused, you're angry, or you're just kind of a bit just like...
Listen, look, what we're looking at now, we're looking at England fans at the left, and we're looking at Slovenia end, and everyone's bouncing at that end. A team like England should not let that happen, simple.
England are still through. Italy done this in 20, and they beat us in the final. Italy done this, they lost, and they kept going and going. We keep going and going, don't matter.
It's not good enough.
We get beat on the pit, winning penalties, don't care.
It's not good enough to beat the big teams. It's not good enough.
Okay, we've got it. All right, safe journey back, and I'll see you. Yeah, we'll see you in Gelsenkirchen.
Fuck Brentford.
There you go. Nice movie. There we go. So characters there are not happy at all. Tell you something. Talk to me about that game. What was going on?
They parked the bus. Shit happens.
Are you happy with the result? You happy with the result? I mean, I know a lot of people weren't. We've got characters in the house here. Talk to me about that.
Disappointing yet again. We showed some flashes, but flashes of intent, bit of sharpness, but was it again? I think I might have said this last time. Wasn't much more than flashes. Need to more consistently. Then we might get a more positive result. That's where we got to go. I don't know how we're going to get that. We need to change the mentality. But who's going to give us that? I don't know.
Okay, listen, we've won the group. We're top of the group, and there's a lot of unhappiness around the stadium. Is it justified?
Look, I think, we just looked like we had no real ambition. We had no wit. It looked like the team just didn't actually ever play together before. They were just listless up front, relatively solid at the back, but just devoid of any ideas up front.
Devoid of any ideas. I mean, he did change up in the second half, didn't he? Did you think that made a difference? You know,
We looked better than the last 15 minutes, but it was just too little too late by that stage. I think we've lost any confidence, and we're just too slow on the ball, not quick enough to move it forward. Everything seems to be stopped, bring it back in. It's a safety first, rather than actually going out to try and win a game.
I'm going to argue that when you say safety first. I'm going to be devil's advocate here and say he went safety first to say let's get out of the group. Let's not lose this game. Let's not let it go, because once we're out this group, once we've won this group, then we can start playing around a little bit.
And that may well be fair, but certainly as a supporter coming to watch the game, it was a hard watch.
It was a very, very hard watch indeed. Like I said, I'm just walking down the steps here in Cologne Stadium. First time I've been here since 2006 when Michael Owen scored a fabulous goal. Again, it looks like I'm in the same seat that I was then. However, I don't know how many years. I was at 16, 18 years ago or something like that. 16 years ago. I can't even count because this numbed my brain. We've got England fans again sitting in their seats, looking a little bit despondent. Again, I've talked to this before, just like when we get knocked out and they're just sitting there looking really despondent, thinking, what the hell is going on? Talk to me about that.
What, the game or the...
Yeah, the game.
We grew into that game. Second half was a lot better, a lot more positive. Subs were positive subs.
What were the subs? Talk people of the subs.
Gordon
coming on a little bit too late for my liking.
Yeah.
You know,
He came on for Foden.
Yeah, natural left player, natural left winger, playing in the position he should be playing. Foden's a great player, but he's just not a left winger. And that's kind of been proven over the 3 games. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer also done well when he come on.
Yeah.
You know? At the end of the day, they've come set up to draw against us, and they've won that game in their eyes because they've gone through. On 3 points, they've qualified for the next round. We finished top of our group, which is what we should have set out at the start to do. We got to get a lot better from now on. But that's pointing out the obvious, really, isn't it?
So yeah, lots of deliberation in the forecourt here. Fans staying behind in the stadium to have a little beer to let the traffic die down a little bit. I think we're going to go up the road. There's a couple of bars up the road there as well that we might actually have a little look at. It's just still in the stadium area. Just to let you know, so stadium areas, I think it's south of Cologne. We had to get a tram down there, a bus tram, about half an hour south as well. A lot of sort of not city centre stadium action going on now out in Germany as well. Sort of to travel quite a bit to get to the stadium, but to be fair, it's all right. It's quite nice here beforehand. They've got grassy area outside the stadium, and everyone was sitting down there selling beers outside the stadium, and people just sitting in the grass outside the stadium. It's actually quite nice. But just coming back to this game here, again, there was a lot of deliberation there just a minute ago. There's a lot of deliberation that was going on about that game itself. Some fans feel a bit practical about it, saying about how we're out of the group now, and things have changed because now we've gone into knockout stages and we have to take a different approach. Is that what's your view?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I'm just a bit frustrated to hear everybody booing them off, or a lot of people booing them off. Was it perfect? No. Am I frustrated with the performances so far? Absolutely. I think everybody is. But it was getting better tonight. It was a better performance. We played a side that were absolutely dug in wanting to get the point, and they're delighted they've qualified. I think we have to kind of accept that that's tournament football. And, you know, if we carry on like this, will we be able to win the tournament? Probably not. We probably need to improve. But when sides start coming to attack us, and once it starts getting to the knockout stage, maybe we can show what we can do and how we can hurt teams when they maybe focus a bit less on defending against us and trying to beat us. So, you know, we'll see. I think there's a bit too much negativity at the moment. We've won the group with 5 points. There's lots and lots of teams that have struggled so far in the tournament. So I think we should be happy for what we've got, which is a place in the next round in the better side of the draw at the moment. So, you know, we've not done as badly as the French. We've not done as badly as the Netherlands. We haven't had the problems that Italy had almost going out of the tournament. Lots of sides have had a struggle so far. I think we should take what we've got and move forward and be positive about it.
So we're walking out the stadium now, looking a long path out, people just sitting on the grass, like I said to you. I quite like this grass vibe actually outside the stadium. People just sitting in the grass out there, taking in the vibes, just pontificating on that game, which wasn't the best. It wasn't the best, was it?
It was very poor again. I thought it was a slight improvement on the shambles of the last half against Denmark. But my goodness me, what a complete and utter nonsense we're doing with those players. And there's something seriously not right in that camp, as they say, because the players aren't playing. And I don't know why they're not playing. It may be because they're too big a squad and they culled some of their mates before the final 26 or whatever it was. But something's not right. And you watch Bellingham for 5 minutes, he's just wandering around doing... Actually, he's just walking. He's not even strolling. He's just stood still.
Do you think he's tired? I mean, they're at the end of the season.
No, he's just...
Can't be asked.
He's checked out, basically. And I thought Rice was a lot better today, which is a positive. But there's something not right there. And when Palmer came on, it was a completely different kind of game. And Gordon played the best ball of the game, late on in the game. But very, very disappointing, and I don't hold out much hope, but you know what's going to happen. We're going to go through to the knockout stages and pick up a bit of momentum and probably get to the semi-finals.
And everyone will be happy again.
Everyone will be happy, but I'll be at home.
Record. So we got Slovenians in the house. I want to say, first of all, congratulations. You have qualified for the knockout stages as well. You seem very, very happy. You're all very happy.
Yes, we are happy because, you know, we are just a small country. First time we passed through the stage group, no?
Yeah.
having in mind that we are the size less than Birmingham or Manchester,
Yes.
and we're only like 13 years old, we're trying to build a new generation of players, and we have a couple of good players, and we hope in the future they we'll repeat something like that, no?
Yeah.
And for the future, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, for the future we'll see. I mean, hold a second. So for the future we'll see. But for the future we'll see. I mean, I'm just talking. So the future we'll see. I mean, I'm hearing that as well because listen, you came here for the point. I mean, you absolutely shut up the shop today, didn't you?
Yeah, no. Actually, we fought well in first two matches, and we expected not to lose today. I mean, we didn't expect to win because England is very strong, but the draw was, our wish, and we did it. We managed to accomplish our goal. No, that's the most important thing.
Of course. And you see, I mean, it said England very strong. You must have heard at the end. I mean, you were singing, but also you heard the England fans were booing their players. Did you hear that?
I think I'm not an expert on English football, but I would say I'm kind of skeptical about how Southgate is running this. I mean, for example, you have Cole. What's his?
Palmer.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing at all until the very end. No.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the first scorer of Premiership. I was wondering why doesn't he give him any chance? Because there are so many good players in England squad. They should enter. He should change. He should do something about that. And I think that the most important thing is the manager of the. You see the teams that have lost with the good players like Croatia, Serbia, they have bad managers.
Yeah.
And Slovenia, we were just a mediocre team, but we have an excellent manager, and he manages to somehow to make the spirits, to make the whole competition in the squad, no?
Yeah.
So that's why we surpassed our basically capabilities in a way.
Okay, listen. You're very happy. Do you think you'll beat Germany?
I can't say that. I mean, I'm happy to be here. Whatever happens with Germany, it's okay for us.
Okay, listen. Good luck. Good luck in the competition,
Good luck to you too.
and we will maybe see you again.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Brentford boy in the house here. He's got a flag around his neck here, coming out here. Just come out the stadium, yeah. Get inside there, yeah. Saw him. The boys are getting me the beers inside there while I'm talking to the Brentford boy outside the place. So, today, England qualified top of their group. Were you happy with that?
I'm happy with the results that we finished top, but shocking performance today. Southgate, not happy at all. Miner should have come on earlier. Gallagher's nowhere near the squad, in my opinion. He has to do better. We have the best squad in the Euros this year, and I think we can take it home today, but not with that performance and not with that squad. We have to do better on that.
So what do you think's going on? I mean, you talk about we've got great players. We've got we've got you said the best squad in the Euros. But what's going on? We played 3 games now. Forget the friendlies and all that, because sometimes friendlies don't give it. But we played 3 games now, and we haven't convinced anybody, have we?
No, not really. No, we come here as a favourite, and I think people seen our performance, and it's not been good. I just hope it doesn't affect the players. And we just carry on. We just carry on moving. Yeah, we have to see the best of it. We finished first now, and we just have to move on. We play now the third of the.
I mean, the rumours are, again, we're talking about it. It might be Holland, which will be an interesting one as well. But there's also an argument that there are some teams that have struggled out there as well. We're not the only ones. France haven't done particularly well. Holland hasn't done particularly well. Italy were almost out until the final kick of the game. So, a lot of the inverted commas bigger teams, they've been struggling a bit as well. So, I wouldn't say taking a bit of heart about that, but there seems to be something in the air, the German air.
Yeah, that is true. I think if we want to win the Euros, we have to be anyone. So we have to be ready for anyone who's coming. And
So I'm going to ask you one question, and there's a question that we were saying on the way out here.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, some people say that he doesn't look quite 100%, he doesn't look quite fit, he played the game today, never got a goal again, right? Some people said, do you think maybe Harry should have come off and maybe Ivan Toney should have played today? What are you thinking?
I think that is true, yeah. He didn't look fit at all, bad contact. Yeah, he just looked unfit, and it's in those sort of games where you're already through, you can give Ivan Toney especially the chance to perform, because he's new to the England squad, he's new in the game, and I think he will. He's got loads of motivation, and I think if he plays, he would have made a difference. But same as Ollie Watkins, also new in the squad, and I think if he would have made the change 25 minutes ago and let these players give a chance with Cole Palmer, with Mainu, they changed the game really. And I think for the next games he tries them out.
Come on, England.
Come on, England. Coming home.
Come on, Brentford.
Come on, Brentford. You bees.
England fans in the house here as well. And listen, we've had a lot of doom and gloom. But also, I've come to this my man here, and you're happy as Larry, aren't you?
I fucking love him. Gareth is my man.
Tell me why. Tell
me because he's secure, he looks after everybody, and he defends like nothing.
And today, I mean, obviously the result we got is a 0-0. Wasn't the greatest game in the world, but are you all right with that?
Oh, I'm overwhelmed, mate. I'm overwhelmed. I wouldn't say my mates are.
Well, tell me why. Why?
Because I think Gareth's the man for the job. Hey, would you take in Berlin, win on penalties, 0-0, and win on penalties? I'd take it.
Okay, there's some people saying, and I'm being devil's advocate, that we ain't going to get to
penalties in Berlin. Would you take it?
but some people are saying that we ain't going to get as far as Berlin if we play like that.
We're going to Berlin, mate. We're never going to lose with that team. Nobody's going to score against us. Hey, you don't lose if you can't score against you, do you?
Except for the Danes. The Danes did, didn't they? But that didn't count, did it?
No. They're fucking Vikings. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You good? You talk to me. Were you happy with that, or you are less?
No comment.
Just talk to me of the game. I mean, we're out the group. That's what matters, though, isn't it?
Disappointed.
Disappointed?
Yeah, expect England to score against Slovenia. 0-0 is not what you're looking at.
So, I mean, we're out the group. Do you think that there was a few changes made, especially in the second half? Do you think that's a bit of a light for the future?
Well, I'm trying to work out what is expecting Anthony Gordon to do coming on in 89th minute. What is the point? Give the guy the same number of minutes as they give Cole Palmer. If he's going to try and win the game, give him 15 minutes.
Okay, so what I'm going to go to is that obviously he had Gallagher. He tried the Gallagher thing and he binned at half time, which means that he's obviously going to change things up for the next game, which looks like Mainu's probably going to start next time. So already we got a change there as well. When Palmer came on, he looked a bit lively as well.
Yeah.
There could be a potential change there as well.
Yeah.
But the question I'm going to ask you, because I think he's got to make a decision, a big decision. Foden is not playing where he should be.
No.
Right? And maybe he might have a Lampard, situation, Gerrard Lampard scenario where, there may be two players that he can't play together, and he might have to make a decision. Do you think?
I think he'll carry on with Foden, but I think he's got to use his subs earlier. Get Cole Palmer on, get Anthony Gordon on, run at teams, and put them on the back foot, turn them round. At the moment, it's all too much in front. Nobody's going in behind. We need to get that ball in behind defenders, turn defenders around, and make them face their own goal.
Okay, do you think it might be a little bit different in the group stages when teams are actually they've got to come at you now they've got to win, because at the moment everyone's been sitting and we've got to try and break them down.
Knockout football, the scenario changes. So I think Holland, if we're playing Holland, they're going to come at us. Whoever's going to be playing, they're going to have to come at us at some point. We need to get that ball over the back of them, turn them around, and get them playing facing the wrong way. We've got to be a bit more positive. Too negative at the moment.
Okay, so positive. We're out the group, but philosophical talking here as well. Are you happy? Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy enough. I mean, football could have been better. I expected more goals. Goals is an issue for me. Not being enough goals. But...
And how are we going to solve that? Do you think Harry's injured or something?
He's coming. I don't think he's fully fit. I really don't think he's fully fit. He was injured at Bayern Munich, wasn't he? So, but yeah, I don't think he's fully fit.
I mean, should the manager, if we're going to go and win this trophy, be sticking with a not 100% fit striker, or should he be You know, should have locked in, you know, I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, no, it's a good question, isn't it? Like, so you never know. In next game when we're playing, he might not. You know, Kane might be on bench. Who knows? You know what I mean?
But if he didn't bench him today, I mean, if there's any game that he's going to bench him, it's today. You try something.
I must admit, I thought he'd have been on bench today, definitely. So a little bit surprised that he were on. You know what I mean? But it's Gareth's way, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but in general, you're happy. We're through the group. We're going back.
We're top, aren't we? We're top.
And you're delighted we're going back to Gelsenkirchen as well, are you?
Am I? No, I won't swear. That's all right. Bloody dumb.
That's right. But listen, you know, if we have to go there and win, we'll take that, won't we?
Yeah, we will. Definitely. Right. Definitely, pal. Definitely.
Hey,
yeah.
But this was the group of life, wasn't it?
The group of life?
Yes. Well, there were no... If you look at all the players in all the other teams, man for man, nobody could match us.
Yes.
And we're still squeezing square pegs in round holes.
So you make it... You're looking at your glass half full, man, aren't you? Glass half full.
Well... I am always a glass half full because that's the best way to look at life. But man for man, we've got a better team than all the other two teams in the group, and they're not showing it because they're not playing where they naturally play, are they? All Southgate needs to do is go on to YouTube or Facebook, and everyone picks a different formation, but none of them picks his formation. Nobody's putting forward and wide, are they? No one in the right mind.
So you think Southgate has got it wrong?
Well, he hadn't made the selections I'd make.
Okay, now we're coming to it.
Yeah.
So you are.
He's got his FIFA senior badge.
So you are the new Southgate.
No, because I won't play so defensively. I think if you got better players, go for it. Slovenia, they made it easy for us today because they needed a result, so they attacked. And what did we do? We defended.
Right, I'm going to come.
There's nothing wrong with the outcome, but we can be better. But knockout stages, it's knockout football. Then you go.
When you go, you go. So listen. Safe journey back, lads. I will see you all in Gelsenkirchen. That's easy for you to say. So listen. So here we are. We're in the bar. And tell you something. We've qualified. We're going to Gelsenkirchen. England top of the group. That's all that matters at this stage. You've heard from lots of fans, lots of different opinions. Even heard a Slovenian fan, got his opinion as well. You know, there's positives and negatives to today's game. If you compare it to the Frankfurt game against Denmark, I came out of that game flat. You know me, I could party till the cows come home. But I just had to go home. After that, we had a few drinks, had a bit of food, and then I just had to go home. I was flying home the next day, and I was flat. The danger out partying all night. But today, I'll be honest with you, even though I was disappointed with what happened today, I don't feel flat like I did after that game, because now it's all about the knockouts. Your thoughts?
So, you know what, it's my 7th tournament, and I'm no expert on football, but do you know what? I agree with what you said. It wasn't the best game in the world. Second half was better. I thought Palmer made a real impact when he came on, and Mainu as well. And I thought what struck me really, really strongly was the correlation between the fans getting really behind the team about 60 minutes in and the performance improving.
What were they singing? So what happened?
They were singing the absolute Great Escape, the constant rhythm. Everyone was up for it. Everyone was singing it.
So how long were they singing it for, roughly?
Easily about 8 minutes, I would say, 10, 15 minutes. Because I was in the moment, and you know what it made me realise? Suddenly, for that period, England fans behaved like fans that were really behind their team. And I just don't see enough of that, all the England games I go to. And it makes me really sad. I sometimes feel like I want to be in the Slovakian end, because their fans were absolutely amazing. And for people to boo us at the end, that is just not on. absolutely not on in my book. And I think any fan that boos England, whatever happens, shouldn't come to the game. I'm sorry.
And again, we've got a couple of fans on here that talked about it, and they expressed, that they were booing, and there was arguments in the stands between people who were booing and people that felt that they shouldn't be booing. So there's fracas, but people that were booing felt that they had the right to do it. Interestingly, the ones that were booing at the time, they waited till the end of the game to boo. There were some people booing during the game, which again, there's a few conversations being had there saying support your team during the. So it's interesting when the Great Escape came, and all of a sudden all that booing disappeared, didn't it?
Absolutely, it was a positive turn in the game, and it made me feel like, God, England could be like this. It could be fun. It could be fun being a fan instead of always having that moody, painful saga. Seriously, it's my 7th tournament, and I have been thinking about whether I just hate witnessing the negativity. I really do. Why? If I went to work and people booed me, do you think I'm going to perform? So why do we expect them to perform when that's happening?
And it's interesting because that Great Escape, I'm coming back to, that really reminds me of 1998 World Cup when England played Argentina in Saint Etienne. I was in the side stand, and beside me, the goal, the left-hand side behind the goal, were the England fans, and they literally sang the Great Escape. I think it felt like for 45 minutes, one complete half, where that's the thing that they do. They just sang it over and over again, and it was absolutely brilliant. And it had pangs of that today, and every time it dipped a little bit, then it picked up, and they just sang it over and over and over again. It's only when Palmer came on as a substitute where that dissipated. But obviously there was almost like so much excitement that we'd actually made a change that the Great Escape stopped. But the Great Escape, I think, is also, there's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek there, because it's kind of like, England, yes, it's a very British, a very English song, but also the fact is that, we're getting ourselves out of a bit of a pickle here. The fans are going to help you get out of a bit of a pickle here. We should be doing better than this, but what we'll do is we'll sing the Great Escape, and that's what I felt it was. They were feeling that this is what we can give to the team to give them the escape out of this, out of that group.
Absolutely. And interesting enough, did you see Pickford? He kept turning round and trying to get the fans geared up to, and that to me proves they hear on the pitch what's going on. Don't kid yourself. Any England fans booing, they can hear it. So England fans, message to you: sort yourselves out or go home, because I'm staying. We're in the round of 16. No more work for me tomorrow. Woo!
We're not going home. We're not going home.
We're not going home.
Listen, this is the Besotted Pride of West London podcast. Thanks for listening to all our podcasts here. I'm very happy to say I'm going to bring you more podcasts for here in Germany. I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Don't forget to check out the other ones. I've done 3 others as well. prideofwest.london. Check them out. Especially check out the one before the Denmark game as well. The Danish fans, I think they're finishing 3rd place. I think they're going to be playing Germany. So that'll be an interesting one for them. England, we're not sure who they're playing at the moment now. I've heard it might be Holland. I've got no idea. If it's Holland, it should bring a bit of flavour, a bit of colour to the situation, isn't it?
I love the Holland fans, the Netherlands fans, absolutely. I remember them from Portugal. They were brilliant, and I really look forward to partying with them. Even if the moody English don't want to party, I'll party with them.
Listen, there's been some, but today there was some good English as well, and it was actually really good today. Yeah. Cologne has been fantastic. The weather's been great. The police have been great. They just let us get on with it. We've had the people, the lively crew who have been doing their thing in the little lively square. Then we've had the laid-back crew who've been just sitting out there in the sun, drinking, and just enjoying ourselves. And it's been, honestly, it's almost like I said to you, this tournament it started slowly in Gelsenkirchen and Essen. It was slow and sleepy and a bit rubbish, and England is a bit, and then we got to Frankfurt and it got better, and the vibe got better, and the atmosphere got better. The football hasn't improved massively, and then we got to Cologne, it's got even better again. So I'm thinking, because I'm glass half full, man, when we get to Gelsenkirchen again, we're taking up another few notches.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you something, the Germans have been amazing. I've just been bought a tray of beers because I've been chatting to them and dancing with them and singing with them. They were season ticket holders at the ground who came to have a look today, and I have had nothing but a laugh with the Germans. It has been brilliant, and I intend to carry on because I'm here for another however many days.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. There we go. Listen, for Pride of West London podcast, prideofwest.london. Check us out, all our podcasts. We're going to come back to you. Thanks for listening to us. Come on, England!
Come on, England!
Come on, you England!